We've made it to week 3 of the NFL season, so it's time to overreact to some of the craziest, biggest storylines from a wild Sunday. So we have to start in Miami, where Tua and company absolutely demolished the Denver Broncos 70-20, 2 points shy of the NFL record for most points scored in a single game. The Dolphins offense put up a video game amount of numbers, finishing the game with 726 yards of total offense, which is now the new record for the most offensive yards in a single game in league history. There's no argument now that Tua is an early season MVP candidate, and Mike McDaniels is throwing his name in the hat for Coach of the Year. So we move over to Minnesota, where Kirk Cousins and the Vikings fall to 0-3 on the season. Both teams had 475 yards of offense, but Minnesota lost the turnover battle yet again and couldn't finish in the red zone. The Vikings now have 8 turnovers on the season, which is double the amount from this point last year. Is it time to seriously entertain the Kirk Cousins to the Jets rumors? At this point, with both teams losing today, the idea is starting to sound better and better. Now, speaking of entertaining, how about that for Jordan Love's home opener? Trailing 17-0 in the fourth quarter without his top 4 offensive players, Love led the Packers to an impressive 18-17 win against a very good Saints defense, matching the team's biggest comeback win in franchise history. No one knew what life without Aaron Rodgers would look like in Green Bay, but I think it is safe to say that Jordan Love is that guy. Packers fans, you have a reason to be excited. Now we move to Arizona, where Jonathan Gannon and the Cardinals upset the Dallas Cowboys. Yep, you heard that right. It was definitely not Dallas's day on either side of the ball. The new Mike McCarthy-led offense looked lackluster with a depleted offensive line. Dak Prescott threw his first interception of the season, and the defense looks all sorts of out of sync. The Cowboys continued to struggle in the red zone and rack up penalties, which is a common recipe for disaster and something Cowboys fans know a little too well. Now, if Dak can't lead this team to a bounce-back win next week versus the Patriots, there's big reason to not trust them moving forward. I want to end in Houston, where I have to say that CJ Stroud is my early favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Over his past 2 games, he's gone 50 for 57 on passing, has thrown 679 total yards and 4 touchdowns, and has yet to tally an interception. This was the first one in the DeMeco Ryans and CJ Stroud era, and I think I'm ready to say that the Texans have found a franchise quarterback.